It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is the 3rd of July for Off the Board. So today's pins are these super cute little puffy hearts. They're from my little craft board, and they have little notes about like having a heart in your pocket or something super, super cute. So I love all of these hearts, and I love that they have all these tags on them. So I'm going to start with this Teresa Collins heart stencil, and I'm going to use some Distress Oxide in Spun Sugar. And I'm not doing it gently or really paying attention. I am holding it down fairly good, but not too much. And it's super light on the background. It does show up better in person than it does in the video. And I do end up covering pretty much the majority of it up. I probably could have just stenciled that top third and been good. I feel like that's kind of the way it is when we do mixed media, is we never seem to do enough, and when we're doing it, it always seems like we've done too much. So I am doing the cutest little picture of my grandniece, and I actually have the best title for this, and I had it sitting on my desk and I was going to use it, and then when all is said and done, there's no room. So I should have thought of that a little bit ahead of time. It's from one of the Amy Tan stickers. It had the gold on one side and the white on the other side. It's called the Lucky Ones. And the title was going to be Major Heart Eyes. Wouldn't that have been perfect? I'm so sad because I can't seem to fit it on this layout anywhere. So I'm going to back my photo with a scrap piece of paper. This is one of my Hip Kit Club. I guess it's not really a collection. It's just a kit that I'm trying to use up this month. It's obviously probably a February one when it was Valentine's Day or something, because it's pretty darn lovey-dovey. And so my goal is, this is one of those kits that my plan is to use up this month. So fingers crossed I get this one used up. So I have this really cute torn piece of paper. It has some hearts on it. The back side says I love you. So I was trying to figure out which side I was going to use. I did decide to use both sides because I really like them. And then this is a branding strip from the collection as well. I feel like it goes. Now, it's kind of white on white. There's a lot of white going on. So I did take that spun sugar and put it on the edges at the top so that that little strip of paper kind of stands out a little bit more. And then I also did the 2 layers of my photo. So what I backed my photo in was the same paper, just opposite sides. And the colors in this collection, that pink and mint, just go with her photo so well. Now I have all of these tags, and because there are a ton of tags in my inspiration piece, I really wanted to try to use as many of them as I possibly can. So I decided to go ahead and cut them all up. And then I'm going to look at a couple of them that could potentially be my title-ish, or not my title, because I already knew that I wanted to have a title, but at this point I had already forgot about the title. But the ones that have words that I maybe wanted to show, I think one of them said like Heart Day. Obviously that one's not going to work, but there's that blue one and it says you are so sweet. That totally works. There's a love one. There's one that says sweet thing with a little cake, which is just so cute. I figure that can go on just about anything of a cute little baby. So here I am, and I'm going to fiddle with these tags quite a bit. And I want them to tuck into the heart paper, as well as I have my photo tucked into that heart paper. But some of them I do want to actually be on top, because if I tuck them in, then you're not going to be able to see, like that cake one right there. If I tucked it in, you wouldn't be able to see it. So one of the tags, I wasn't digging the other side, but I really wanted to bring in that branding strip. So I went ahead and flipped it over, and I got my little reinforcer punched some of the yellow paper, and I'm going to put that on that green tag so that it has a reinforcer and looks like the rest of them. So I'm going to dig through this collection, and I am going to pull quite a few of the lovey-dovey things because I think it totally works. You can kind of see there I did switch some of the tags, so that love tag is now at the bottom. I guess that one just kind of swapped spots with the cake. I guess there's not a whole lot else. There's this little piece that says I adore you. I do get that cute little love bug on there, as well as a journaling spot. A couple of words that say wonderful and beauty. This collection has a ton of acetate words, and I'm finding that I don't know if I just don't feel like they go great with the collection, or what I happen to be scrapbooking with. They're just not digging them. I think that I'm going to have to take them and actually make a whole different kit to put that in. I don't think there's any way for number one, there's so many of them, so I'm not going to get them used up because of that, but also because I'm not feeling them with this kit, which is so crazy. I don't know why. But they're completely versatile, and I can definitely use them with so many things. Plus, then I don't have to come up with my own titles anymore, because, of course, I don't really like to do that anyway. So I did do a butterfly in there. I got a cute pair of little shoes, and I have all of these enamel dots from the kit. So instead of doing twine or sequins, I'm going to use these enamel dots. And same thing with my butterfly. So I'm going to pop up one side of it, and then I'm going to use the enamel dots for the butterfly trail, which is not typical of me, but like I said, I am trying to work through this kit and definitely try to kill it just a little bit at least. And I did put a little label up there. She can put a date, or she can do a little journaling. I'm not really sure. I have done one album for my nephew, and I don't know that my sister-in-law has journaled on it or not. I'll have to ask her. I think I will make a point when I get this little one's done to tell her mom, hey, maybe you should at least put the date. And I actually could probably figure out the date, but maybe I'll have her do it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So these chipboard stickers, they don't have a lot of stick. So I'm going to use some liquid glue, get that all stuck down, and that is going to do it for this layout today. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I love to chat with you. There will be a playlist for Off the Board, so make sure you check out the playlist. Hopefully you are inspired this month to also take some inspiration from your Pinterest boards, and we would love to see what you're making. So go ahead and tag us or use the hashtag. Remember to wear your crown.